know, sometimes I'm genuinely worried that this freaking app on Twitch will just not load for whatever reason, because it's getting slower and slower as the days go on. It's starting to be a bit unnerving. Either way, welcome to Mario Party Night. It is just me, myself, and I here tonight, along with you, the audience, who will be selecting what I do in upcoming matches. For this first one, we're not going to worry about it. The game's going to be pretty short. I'm going to leave it on 10 turns. And most of the games will probably be 10 turns. That's probably the one thing I will say don't select, just so we can get through more requests if possible. Because it is still Thursday night, and even though I'm pretty much on spring break, I've got like one other thing I have to go to tomorrow. But largely I'm on spring break right now. I realize it is still Thursday night for other people. So, that said, we're going to keep it not short, but they're going to be short segments for that reason. So the way this is going to work is each time that I come towards completing a game, and that is one of the few other stipulations, it does have to be at the end of the game, or in between games. And I'll let you know when that goes live. It'll be at that point that you can request what we do next for Mario Party. So the stipulations is it can be any of the Mario Parties that I own and can stream, so that includes Mario Party 1 through 10 and Super Mario Party. You can also pick the characters that will be used, including my own, and the board that will be played. But again, the only other real thing that you can't choose is how many turns it'll be, because I'm going to set it to minimum turns, so we can get through more. But for now, we're going to start with Enchanted Inferno, because I've not played this in a while and felt like playing it, so simple as simple does. Speaking of simple, here's rolling a 1. Some things never change. Alright, audio sounds good. Also, can we point out this is one of the better plots for the Mario Party games, is they went on vacation and they didn't invite Bowser, and so now he's upset, and that's pretty much the story. Like, that's quality story right there. I'm just saying. That's how you know it has the official Nintendo brand on it, is that kind of quality. With you. Everybody's getting distinctly high rolls, and I'm not sure I'm okay with this. Because then there's me, on the other hand. We've seen a 7, and an 8, and a 9. That means I'll roll a 10, right? Wrong. You're forgetting, it's me. I'm designed to be the person that's behind everyone else. Let's do some track and yield. Yeah, there we go. Lift my spirits. Lift them high. With this game, I've never truly seen more than one player end the game on, because, well, nobody I know can actually get to the end of it. Good job, Toad. I'm proud of you. The AI is set to hard difficulty, by the way. You saw me do it, so you know I'm not just blowing smoke there. Amateurs. Boo one. Some point during the summer, I might actually legit have to try and track down a Game Boy player or something like that to show off Mario Party Advance. You did it, Birdo. You've made it. And now you're going away. as is typical tradition with the Bowser board, most of the spaces that are happening are bad. They're a little bit more lenient here than they are in other games like 5, where all of them are bad. I think the best you can hope for in 5 is that it's a space that will send you back to start, and you might want to go back to start from where you were. I'm noticing a pattern here. Oh, he's gonna go for it. I don't think he has a choice, actually. I think you're required to do this if you land there. Yep, he got it. That means he's pretty much got the first star, because I can't get there. Nope. But I will take a mic minigame. Because it's plugged in, hurrah! Yeah, if you've not seen these before, the mic minigames are, like, stupid easy. Like, you could train a monkey to do these. When you're ready to go, please say yes into the mic. I don't know, I'm not feeling confident. Yes. This is my last, they only give me 3 cards. Apple, banana, orange. Banana. Apple. And last but not least, orange. You guys that did it, I'm the best. That was clearly worth the 23 coins. That performance was better than track and yield by over double. Now everybody landed on green. Ah, we're mashing the A button, are we? Alright. Let me get in the proper stance here. He lied. I'm not actually getting in a stance at all. So how is everyone doing in this early March? Hopefully it's actually warming up where you are. This is the first real day where it's actually felt decent outside. Which was nice, since I had to, you know, be outside. This is the first day where it's actually been, like, over 30 degrees. It's about 43, and it felt like it was about 75 with the past couple, I was gonna say days, but it's probably closer to weeks now. Birdo, you're not meant to have that star. The game is telling you no. You can go hang out there where I was. 6, 5, 4, 3. Koopa Kid? No, he missed Koopa Kid. He missed it by 1. Also, hello, Lachesis. How are you? Hopefully as good as Mario, who has now gotten his first star. Though barely, dude. I was thinking it subconsciously, I'm like, he might roll really low, and he almost did roll too low. Though really, when you roll a 9 on turn 1, like, what do you expect? We're gonna continue Fire Emblem 10 on Saturday? Yes, we will be doing that on Saturday. We'll probably be going through 4 stages. We'll go through pretty much everything except the endgame. Then the endgame will be the week after that, and that'll be the finale for that. There we go, a decent roll. Very nice. I'll be taking that away from you, Mr. Mario. You just got a star, and you don't need another one. my turn to get shot out of a cannon. Well, I was the last one to avoid it, so I guess that's something. Plop. That was almost exactly where I started that turn. So here's the deal. We'll give you a star, but you have to go backwards one space. Alright, let's do some blitzball instead. And of course, there's only one person to target. Thick neck! Toad, Birdo, I'm not interested in you. Toad!
Finish!
Did you see that? Like, the second he realized I was out, he just gave it up to Mario. He went from doing really good to like, I don't want to do anything anymore. Alright, I see who we're gonna try to team up to help win. It's gonna be Mario. The AI is notorious for doing that in later games. It gets to a point where basically they realize, like, oh, one of the other CPUs is doing a lot better than me. I'm just going to dump all of my resources into them and try to get them to win instead. Also, the star's getting moved, so no one gets to enjoy that now. Ha! 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 The sad thing is I'm pretty sure I'm still the closest. Oh no, well, he was right there, but too bad. Please roll low. Eh. By the AI standard, 6 is low. 6 is really high for me, but by the AI standard, 6 is low. Maybe he'll lose this time. That would be nice. Sound drop. No, that was me doing that on purpose. Koopa Kid! Stop handing him the money for a star. Give me an idea of how hard this is for a human player to do. Ow. Like, it can be done, but you have to mash it insanely fast. Oh, yeah, this one's in the bag. This is just one that the AI does whatever you do.
Go!
Also, yes, I do remember that resemblance, and I believe I got Peleus to 15, I think is what level I got him at the end of it. Oh, come on, I was doing really well there. Dude, just get across the line! So needy. That was weird. I was expecting Toad to be like, I'm a winner, and hear Boo's little cry victory, but no, they just wave. They do that thing that you used to see on, like, 80s sitcoms all the time when the series ended, where each one of them would just look at the camera and wave. You know the thing. Okay. That was a bit odd. Because A, that was not in front of me and Mario where he could have gotten someone. B, the star can go there, and if the star goes to where you placed a trap, when the star goes away from that spot, the trap is no longer there. Wow, Koopa Kid is just doing a really bad job today. He has challenged 4 people to a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel and has lost all 4 duels. Meanwhile, I cannot roll higher than, like, a 3 to save my life. Spider Stomp. Even though it's not stomping on spiders, it's shooting them with guns. I guess that qualifies? Question mark? Birdo, either help or get out of the way. Birdo, the spider's on the right. Thank you. So I got knocked out 5 times, and of those 5, 4 of them were Birdo, I think that's right. It's either she got me 3 out of 4 or 4 out of 5. Either way, not helping. Now it's Bowser time. You know what that means. Because I couldn't move anywhere because I only got to move 6 spaces in 2 turns. Yep, I lose half my coins. Oh, so the star's down there now. Because we're all roughly in the same spot, that gives me the worst chance to get it. Because A, I can't roll high, and B, I move last. So pretty much I have to hope that Mario does not reach it before the other 2 AI. Because the odds of me getting it are pretty much 0. Much like Toad. His odds of getting it are pretty much 0. Bye, Toad. I think he is tied with no, he might be ahead of Birdo, actually, because of the Bowser Jr. space. So I think he has happening. Birdo has red, I have minigame, nobody has shopping. I have no idea who has orb, but it's not me. Because I actually have not picked up an orb at all. So Mario's actually got a decent chance, I think, at winning this. Because I can't get that either, not before Toad. All he has to do is roll a 8 or higher, and he'll do that. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I have to take a 10 coin penalty to do that. If I counted correctly. Yeah, I did. 3, 6, 7. Well, I have to get blasted to another island or take a coin penalty. Might as well take the penalty, I guess. On the off chance he rolls low. The problem is I have to roll at least a 5, and that's, almost impossible for me, so we'll see how it goes. How about picture this? Nope, Cointagious it is. This is the greatest minigame ever invented in Mario Party history because it is literally just hit the A button, there's no timing to it, and it was designed clearly very well. This is some high skill gameplay we're seeing here. What marvelous wonder. What amazing gameplay.
Finish!
13, 14, 13, and 8. Alright. Whoop-de-doo. Basically got back what I lost from doing the happening space. Here are the last 5 turns. Toad's in last. Birdo's right behind. Then Mario, then me. 2 people fighting for first, and 2 fighting to stay out of last. And the bonus is, stars are now 10 coins. Well, Toad, you heard the man, and you know what you gotta do. 8 or higher will get you the star. Toad needs an 8, I need a 5, Birdo needs a miracle, and I think even with the 10, Mario can't get it either. Yep, sure enough, got a 10. And because the star's right there, guess who's getting another one? Also, let the record show that if the star had stayed 20 coins for each star, he would have had exactly enough to buy both of them. So in case you're wondering, the AI cheats. And now it's all the way over there where I can't get it. Hooray! Oh, swap spaces would be wonderful right now. Shuffle everyone's orbs! Yes, all one of them. Wow, that was wonderful. Good job, game. Battle? No. Battle would have been nice. Would have appreciated that. For like, I don't know, say 50 coins. That Shy Guy is very excited about this race.
Go!
Mario, get out of the way.
Finish!
Shy Guy's just doing a nice little dance there. Having a great time. He is partying like it's 1923. And he's blissfully unaware that the Great Depression is around the bend. I mean, it was called the Roaring Twenties for a reason, after all. Prior to that, prior to that depression. Oh good, yes, I agree. The AI did not have enough advantages. So Toad's at 2 stars, Birdo will be at 2 stars. And depending on where this goes, everyone might be at 2 stars except for me. No, she is on her way to that one too. So she's actually got 3 if she's smart. Because the smart thing to do would be to not use the orb and just roll to that one. Because Toad can't get there in time, and Mario, I think even with a 10, he might be about 1 space short. Alright, Fudgehead, how much are the bananas worth? Wow, big spender. To be fair, I don't know what time of year bananas are at their best in terms of how they are grown, but I would assume probably not winter, but I don't know. What I do know is this is a game of high skill, where I will promptly set down the controller, which is the noise you can hear, and do absolutely nothing. Because it's completely left up to luck. And clearly I was smart to do that because I score the highest. Look at that intense, high-skill gameplay from me. I'm proud of myself for doing nothing. I guess for people that have a problem giving up control, that would be really hard to do, but... I'm more like, if no one else can do it as well as I can do it, then I'll do it. And if somebody else can do it better than me, and they want to do it, then they can do it. Also, speaking of Mario getting a star... So yep, that officially puts everybody at 2, aside from myself, because Berta will get it next round for sure. So my best hope is that it's in the center island. But no, that's too far away. I do not believe I can get there in the allotted time of 1 roll. No, that's much too far away. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that blue space right there would be the farthest I could get to it. So, that would be a negatory. Good roll. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, if you get all 3 of those in a row, you can win a star, but you have to get a 50-50 shot 3 times. And since it's me, I didn't even get it once, and I did not have the opportunity to say no to doing that. Thanks, game. Alright. Yeah, no thanks to your help, Mario. I wouldn't consider you so much the winner, Mario, as you just happen to be on the winning team. Alright, Birdo, enjoy your star. So I think Minigame's the only one I've got. I'm pretty sure she has Happening and Red. Either she has Orb or Toad does. Nobody has Shopping because no one has made it to a shop. The only thing I know for running is I definitely don't have it. I probably don't have, like, 30 spaces traveled. No, I'm not going to be able to get that either, because Toad's right there. And all he needs is a 3. And it's getting moved anyway! The game knew I had a small chance at getting it, and so it must take it away. There, now I can't get it. That'll teach me. I've sure learned my lesson. See, look, you would've gotten it anyway. Mario, I hate to burst your bubble, but I don't think anyone's going over there. Hee hee, I got it. Speaking of getting it, here's me not getting anywhere. Oh good! It's you. And that's not who I wanted to switch with. Though really any of those would have gotten me closer, I'm pretty sure, at this rate. But again, since I can't get there in one roll, it's not going to matter. In fact, I'm pretty sure no matter which way the bonus stars go, I've actually got last place.
Go!
Unless I tie with somebody that's got 2 right now, if the minigame comes up and I also get 2, and then I beat them by coins. That's the only way I would avoid getting last. Guys, get out of my way. No. Drum points.
Finish!
Jerks. Yeah, so if somebody doesn't get any of the bonus stars and the minigame comes up and I win, then I can beat at least one of them. If one of the AI sweep all the bonus stars except for the minigame, then I can get second, but there's no way I can win right now. Yeah, I think even if I'd swapped with her, I would have been... I don't think I could have rolled high enough to get to the star. I think it was still too far away from me. I'd have been about 2 to 3 spaces too short, I think. Yep, so no one's getting shopping star, because no one made it to a shop. I tried to get there, but then the lava kicked in. So yeah, I don't think there's any way I can win. Like, the best case scenario for me is if minigame comes up and I get it, if shopping comes up and nobody gets it, but I don't have any other stars right now, so... For reference's sake, Berta was there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, she would have been that blue space right before the happening space. So even if I'd warped to her, I couldn't have gotten it. I don't think I have red, but it's worth a try. Red's the only other one I might have. I know I don't have orb, I know I don't have running, and I definitely don't have happening, so red's the only other one I'd have to get. Even then, if I have it, I'm pretty sure I have it with somebody else, and that won't matter. If I've got it tied with somebody, I can't get it. Is it just my imagination, or is this like the worst method of quick transportation ever created?
Finish!
Guys, we did it. We're the best robot spider humping machine, whatever it's supposed to be. Oh, of course, Hop-O-Matic 4000. How could I be so silly? We've mercifully arrived at the end. Let's look at everyone's stars. Wow, it seems like some people were given a handout. 2 stars right next to each other and only 10 coins apiece, plus a flood orb? Yeah, no, there's no way. Shopping no one has, running I definitely don't have, and orb I definitely don't have. So, yeah, I got last. I only got to 1 eye. Oh, all 3 of them then. Wow, really? Way to throw insult to injury, game. There's not a snowball's chance I got that one. Nobody even got a mushroom item that entire game. It was straight up just dice rolls. And no one's winning that because no one got to a shop. Or he did, I guess? Okay, sure. So I think Birdo got 3rd. I think Mario beat her out in coins. I'm pretty sure. That was 10 turns. I guarantee you collectively there's no way I could have rolled higher than like 50. I was definitely below average on dice rolls. I rolled too many 3s to be able to get anywhere. I don't believe that I did better than Mario in dice rolls, but if you say so, I sincerely doubt that. Yeah. I just couldn't get another item there, otherwise that would have been a 4-way tie. Had it been a 4-way tie, if it had come up minigame, orb, and shopping. Or not shopping. Well, I thought I had a 4-way tie there. But if those 3 had come up and Toad didn't know anything, I would have won. So, minigame was me, that was Toad, everyone but me, also Toad. Yeah, Mario did have 2 reds, that's what I thought. Mario and Birdo would have tied for that. They got half the game on Happening Spaces. Good lord. Also, that was not even close. Yikes. 23, 24, 38, and 93. What a time we live in. Alright, so now that we've reached the end of that, I'm gonna play a minigame cruise for a little bit to give people a bit of a chance to catch up here. So I'll just mess around on some of the minigames. Actually, I know the perfect minigame to play while we're going over this. It doesn't matter what difficulty I set them on to, because it's a luck-based game. But here is how Request Night for Mario Party is going to work. The turn amount will be set to the lowest amount of turns, so either 10 and up to, I believe, 20, depending on which Mario Party you pick. But the way this works is you guys are allowed to pick... Let's see if I can find it here. There it is. You guys are allowed to basically send in a request through chat of whatever Mario Party you want me to play. Eligible Mario Parties are anything between Mario Party 1 and 10, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, as well as Super Mario Party. Any of those are available. Though, I'm not sure if my Switch is charged, so I may not pick Super Mario Party if I were you, but that is up to you. You will also be able to pick the characters and what difficulty they're on, that is including my own character, so I will not just be playing as Boo or Wario if it's one of the older games. You'll also be able to select the board if there's anything in particular that you don't put in there. So like, let's say you do Mario Party 3 with DK, Yoshi, Waluigi, and Daisy or something like that, but you don't specify what board, then I will select the board. Should that be the option that I choose. I can choose between what people post in chat, but for what you actually post in chat, that is entirely up to you. And no, I will not just pick the super easy ones every time, where it's like, oh, we'll just set the AI all to easy so you can just absolutely massacre them. And if no one types anything, of course, then I will make my own judgment call from there. Well, I'm pretty sure no one can beat Toad now, because I think the highest card is 13. Man, Luigi, you had some bad luck there, my friend. Can I beat 8? The answer may not surprise you. I don't think there's any options left. Oh, there is. There's a 9. But of course, that will not stop the reign of Toad. Good God!
Finish!
It would have taken double my score, and I had a pretty decent score in order to beat him. That's ridiculous, man. If you want to know which boards are in each game, then you can go ahead and request
Go!
like one game in particular, and then I'll just show off the boards in terms of like, yeah, this is what all the boards are and what they do.
Finish!
Oh, poor Luigi. He stomps his foot many times and then looks down in pure hatred. after we place up, pick another duel game. Oh, so nice to see you again. It's like you were just here. Oh, I'm guessing that had, yeah, Final Battle. We can show Final Battle, I guess. I'm trying to think of what I would select if I am given the option. Good roll. Quality roll. Phenomenal roll. Fantastic roll. Good job. Out of a possible 40, I rolled 9. I like how he hit his own dad there. That was funny. Alright, I jumped, but if you say so, game. Though to be fair, last time it had that one attack that I couldn't dodge. Like, you couldn't get out of the way of it because it hit all the corners, and you also couldn't jump over it, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised by that. I suppose if I could roll decent numbers, it wouldn't be that hard, but that would require me to not roll ones repeatedly. And we all know how that goes. Yeah, that's about how it goes, honestly. Save for that 8. That 8's a bit of a, outlier. Alright, cool. I got stuck on the block. Awesome. Give it one more attempt, then I'll switch to a different Mario Party.
Go!
Yeah, nothing I could do. Oh, there's the 10 I was looking for. That's nice. Thanks. I appreciate that. Very helpful. Quite nice. Much approved. I am actually curious really quick. I'm assuming the answer is yes with based on how many party points I have, but have I unlocked everything on this game? Since I've got, like, something like 32,000 points left over, I'm going to assume yes. But let's find out, shall we? I'm going to say no, because I'm missing a couple of the souvenirs here. Not this one, but... don't have that, whatever it is. Oh, I'll bet I know what it is. It's probably something you have to win on doing the, King of the River. I'll bet if you complete it on hard mode, you probably unlock the ability to buy whatever that is. That's going to be my guess, anyway. $26,141. So many points, so little time. But what we do have time for is another game. So, I'll switch over to intermission and set up a different Mario Party. We'll be back here in about 5 or so minutes. In the meantime, enjoy the intermission. Remember I said it'd be 5 minutes? I lied. Took a lot less time than I expected. That world was Mario Land. But one person didn't like Mario Land. It was that asshat Wario. He just punched the sign and exploded. And since he thought he was the superstar, he made this really kick-ass sign. Mario pushed him and was like, "Yo man, I worked really hard on mine." Then Luigi decided to be relevant for once, so Wario just shoulder tackled him into Yoshi, who didn't appreciate that very much. Then the monkey came along and decided to argue as well, while Peach just thought, "Oh, they're so annoying." It's like, yeah, look who's talking, babe. Yeah, like Peach is a babe. Welcome everyone to Mario Party 2. What many consider to be the best Mario Party, at the very least on the N64. I'd still argue for 3, but that's just me. But in the meantime, where do we go? How about Western Land? It's been a while since we played any of these, really. We haven't played 2 for quite some time outside of Minigame Island. Or Minigame Coaster, rather. Island is from the first one. Though since we are headed to Western Land, I feel it's only appropriate that I'll be using an accent for the entirety of the game. We had Luigi last game, or we had Mario last game rather, so we'll avoid him. So we'll pick the 3 animals, the dinosaur, the monkey, and the Luigi. 20 turns is the minimum. The bonuses are of course awarded, because why wouldn't they be? And now it's time for everyone's favorite Western accent, the accent of evil Bakura. Because I've been rewatching Yu-Gi-Oh! Online, even though it's been Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Plop. Your objective this time is to defeat Bowser, also known as Bowser the Bright. I still would prefer Wild West Bowser, but that's just me. In the meantime, let's start with a very solid 9 and actually get to go somewhere this game. Maybe I just need to play the older Mario parties more, like 1 through 4, and just stick to Wario for a while so the game doesn't realize it's me. Because when I play as Wario, I seem to roll better than when I play as Boo. And I play Boo from 5 and onward, except for 9, which doesn't allow you to play Boo. Or 10, I guess. 10 doesn't allow that either. Yeah, because see, now all of a sudden I'm just rolling, like, insanely good numbers. I don't know what's going on here. Like, it would have taken me at least 3 turns to roll that well in the game we just played. I don't know why, but DK's hat does not look like a cowboy hat. I think it's just the angle his head is at, but it does not look like a cowboy hat in this. Mecha Marathon, the game where you're supposed to cheat. I mean, the game that involves a high amount of skill that was once rotating the control stick until legal problems from the first game. I'm 100% certain I did not win that. I can do alternating buttons fine, I can do mashing 1 button fine, but mashing 2 buttons together is incredibly difficult for me. Well, I didn't get last, and that's all that truly matters. Oh, never mind, I did win. Wow. Well, I know I didn't break the record, not even close. That record is mine, but it's from cheating, so... Cheating being that you duct tape a coin between the 2 buttons you're supposed to press, which is A and B, and then just mash the coin instead of the 2 buttons. Because then it's just basically mashing 1 button, and it becomes much easier. You know, all the music in this game is actually quite good. It's very catchy. Some of it is recycled from the first game. Obviously, Space Land is recycled from Eternal Star, and I do not care for Eternal Star at all. But, like, the Pirate Land's pretty good. Western Land's really good. Even the more subtle tracks, like Mystery Land and Horror Land, are pretty good. They really knew how to make a good soundtrack back in the day. Not that they don't now, but I guess you can appreciate it more because it loops faster and it's not annoying, I guess is what's more surprising. Alright, monkey. Could you perhaps drive us to where I can see what I'm firing at? Thanks, appreciate it. Well, this is exciting. What? How did that miss? Just drive us into that wall. DK. Well, I'm glad we blocked that with our face. I was about to say, if that shot counts from the other team, I'm gonna be really upset. That's actually probably a good thing it was a draw, because then nobody gets any money. I know DK passed the star just a second ago, but still. Give me that. It's mine now. Take it from me, if you dare. speaking of taking things, that's gonna take a while to get to. You play that guitar. You showed who's boss. You hopefully figure out that there's no strings on it later on. He'll figure it out eventually. Alright, Luigi, gonna buy a key. This is your MO for the AI. For those not in the know, each AI is programmed to go specifically for an item. Let's see, Mario's designed to go for the mushrooms, Luigi for the key, Yoshi for the warp block, Peach for the plunder chest, Wario for the dueling glove, and DK for the Bowser bomb. Also, joke's on you, Luigi, I just threw away all my money, so... Now we get Day at the Races, where you basically pick one of these 4 guys and you hope your person wins. Since they go in placement order, I'm going to be stuck with what no one else wanted. Really? Okay. Most of the time, Thwomp's usually the last one picked. Well, he ain't winning. Nice! Won that by a landslide. I don't know who got second, actually. Like, that was a pretty cut and dry win for me, but... Boo got last. Because once his shadow appears across the line, like, the second it starts to appear, that's when it counts. So I think it was Bomb, actually. Pity coin for Donkey Kong. Well, thanks for the money, guys. I appreciate that. There goes all but one of his... Oh no, there goes all his money. Which works out for him, because now he's gonna get money. Oh, come on, really? Like, we just had a battle game. That was basically a revolution. Great, so now everyone's gonna have, what, 10, basically? 8. Yeah, great. Good. Awesome. That's perfect. 8 coins is what you need to buy a star, right? Not 20? Good. Perfect. Nailed it. Donkey Kong, you're why we can't have nice things. Ah, look away. This just reminds me of the 1,000-Foot Crutch song, Look Away, so... Even though it's got this nice little, jingle. I'm going to employ the ultimate strategy that Luigi has taught us that we have learned from our ancestors. Luigi, however, has not learned from himself. And that is truly the greatest life lesson of all, is to learn from yourself. Like learning that I'm not Luigi. DK just looks really bored. He's supposed to look upset, but he looks bored. It's like, ugh, gotta do this again. Yeah, get that giant monkey head out of here. I'll teach it to float in space. You gotta wonder how they came up with the idea of it just being like disembodied heads just like dancing around and then picking a direction. Like the idea of pick the direction and then like make sure you don't pick the same direction, like yeah, that's normal and it's been done since, but the concept of the floating heads in space, yeah, I'd love to know where they got that from specifically. And as far as items go, at this point I'll pretty much take anything. Perfect! My own Bowser Jr. I even hit the button early to try to get the warp block, and it still went late. Knowing DK, he will probably go for the Bowser Bomb. Which would screw me over, so it may not be his worst idea to go for that. I guess we can go over the items for, again, people not up to scratch on the older Mario parties. Mushroom, 2 dice blocks instead of 1. Typical. My chair is not moving back the way it needs to be. Gold Mushroom is 3 dice blocks. Key lets you open special doors. You saw Luigi use that earlier. Really as far up as my chair can go? I'm like trying to make it lean more forward, not less. That's a bit odd. Oh, I have to hit A on this, even though it was somebody else's problem that did that? Alright. Dueling Glove lets you challenge people to duels. In this game, duels can only be for coins. Person that activates the duel chooses how many coins, up to the max of whatever the lowest amount between one player is. Oh, nice! Just enough. Thanks, Donkey Kong. Bowser Bomb sends Bowser out of the Bowser Jr. space at the end of the turn overall. He'll roll 3 dice. If he passes anybody, they lose all their coins. Warp Block allows you to switch places with another player. You do not choose who it is. You still roll after that turn, mind you, but that is how it works. The magic lamp, which we have not seen, automatically takes you to the star. Hello, Bowser. Also known as One Manko. Thank you for the follow. That was really hard to read with that thing in the background. I was not watching the game at all. How did I not get hit there? Whatever. Yoshi, you just stay over there and I'll hang out over here. And Plunder Chest lets you steal an item. You do not pick who you steal from, but since everybody only holds one item, if there's only one other person with an item, you can just straight up steal that item. Oh, and the Boo Bell calls Boo and he functions like he does normally. 5 coins to steal from a player, or 50 coins to steal a star from a player. Good roll. Maybe I'll get a chance to make up for the screw-up that I had a second ago. That would be nice. There we go. Okay, that's better. I've been redeemed! Okay, I don't like the fact that DK's following me around. That's starting to unnerve me just a little bit. Do-do-do-do-do. Really, Donkey Kong? Have you not learned from what just happened, like, literally last turn? The only upside is there's a decent chance I can win the minigame, so if it happens again, I might just get my 10 coins back regardless. I don't know why he's in a rush to go somewhere. I would stay down there if I was him. That's just gonna put him in line to get hit by Bowser. I mean, he could have done that, but then that would have also gotten us out of the way of the Bowser Bomb. He could have done that and just made everyone end up with no money, but yeah, now he's the closest to Bowser, so I don't know why he did that. I would have waited there. Also, Koopa Kid's face looks really bad in that image. Keep shooting that star, Bowser. Oh, well, he ain't getting anybody with a roll like that. Yikes, man, that's like my level of bad roll. Ah, but he gets to rob the bank. Not actually, but that'd be funny if he did. See, that would have been an interesting mechanic to add. If Bowser passes the bank, he steals all the money from the bank. Including on the Bowser board, where it can make the inflation go up to, like, 200 coins. I don't think there's an actual limit on the Bowser board for that, but In the Bowser board, the bank functions the opposite way. It gives you 5 coins, but if you land on it, you have to pay the total amount. So it'll be interesting to see, like, him just max it out completely. Man, this is like one of the longer puzzles I've seen for Tile Driver. Donkey Kong was not even remotely close. I think Luigi was the only one that was remotely in there. Alright, I gotta get away from Monkey Boy. I don't like him, he smells funny, and to be quite honest, he's probably my least favorite playable character in Mario Party. If not, he is up there. And a 3. Or a 1, sure. I had 2 good numbers in there, so I was starting to get a little worried about what was going to happen anyway. Alright, Luigi. We gotta talk about your financial problems. It's just, it's not cool for you to take everyone's money. It's just not okay. Speaking of taking things, I'll take that. And I'm closest to that currently. Nice. There's no way to get there faster without warping. Because the train would send you too far if it went back to the original station. So I'm in a not horrible position to get that star relatively soon. Also, this is the 3rd time of me playing this. Let's see if that strategy works again. Okay, that's weird. I stopped it on the same point and it went back not by 1, but by 2. I'm okay with having that item, because the plunder chest is underrated. But still weird. Because I stopped it when Bowser Jr. was in front of the arrow. And the first time it hit the gold mushroom, and the second time it hit the plunder chest. That's weird. Speaking of weird, here's a battle where literally no one can afford the full amount, so that's nice. I'm not complaining since I usually do well at the battle games, but it's still weird. Plus, now that the luck-based one got taken out, you know, it's not as bad. Oh, I thought that was a mine. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that was a gold mushroom I just raked in the game. You gonna do it, Luigi? Yeah, be a rebel, Luigi. You didn't get it, but you were a rebel. Congrats on the 3-way tie for 2nd, boys. I'm proud of you. Wait, the pity coin was 3? Just split it evenly. Just give them all 5. This game's broken. Like, I get why, because it was obviously a... whatever number it wasn't a multiple 4. And so they couldn't split it evenly. But it's still weird to see the pity coin be 3 coins. Usually it is, in fact, 1 coin. Whatever. So enjoy looking at a butthole for the next, like, minute and we'll round it up. 15 seconds. Also, they did not hit that booster. Whatever. Make way for Jeff Gordon. Team Jeff Gordon, rather. I guess Luigi can be involved in this team, too. I'm totally down for the team of 1 playstyle, but we might as well add him in there. know that's gotta hurt, like, so bad when actually doing that. As somebody who used to, like, do ATV stunt stuff, like, even with really good shock absorbers, that still hurts when you hit the ground a little bit. So on something that has no shock absorbers, probably a little painful. They, like, skidded against the wall trying to stop themselves from going off the edge. Whatever. Alright, all I have is the plunder chest now. I tried to use the mobility and then remembered I didn't have it, so... Alright, Luigi, take my hard-earned money. Hard-earned from stealing it from you, but, you know, same difference. The problem is all three of them are going to do this, so I'm going to be left with pretty much nothing. Give me your money. Alright, DK, your turn to steal from me. Actually, you know what? I'm going to be slightly strategic on this. I'm actually not going to press the button at all. But it still didn't take him. I was going to say let him take all my money, and then when Yoshi comes to steal from me, I have no money to steal, so he has to pick a different target. He might do it anyway, because at best he would be spending 5 coins to take away 4, or he could just not make it there at all this turn and make things even worse for me. Which means now I'm actually kind of glad I rolled a 1, that I rolled low, rather. Because sometimes the AI will steal from people that have a high coin count, and sometimes they're just say, screw it, I'm stealing from first, even if they're not only not making a profit, they're actually losing money off of it. I think we had that happen in one of the Mario Party 2 boards, where I got... Bye, guys! Where I got stolen from, and I had 2 coins, and so they paid 5 coins to steal 2 away from me. Also, this is still one of my favorite Mario Party games, mini-games to this day. Ha! He tried to jump on my head and succeeded, but it also pushed him off the edge, so the game just ended. That'll teach you for trying to sabotage me. Yeah, I get the feeling that number's gonna be too high. I think Yoshi's gonna steal from me. Unless DK hits the bank, then he might change his mind. No. 2 24s and a 17. Yeah, he's gonna go for... probably for me. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna go for me. Yeah. I didn't think that was gonna make any difference. Alright, so I gotta win all my money before I get to the star. Ultimately, I probably would have been better off not stealing from anybody when I got to it, but... Alright, cool. I'm down with this. I forget how good, like, a lot of the games were in this one. Even the kind of clunkier ones, like Tile Driver, are still fun. There's a couple of, like, crap ones in there, like the Mecha Marathon's not that great, but, like, largely the minigame set in this is pretty dang solid. Can I get back over there? It's like they're changing repeatedly. There we go. Also, Luigi, I saw you ground pound. I think it was Donkey Kong. I don't know what you were doing. Like, this is a game of run to the center, not, like, you know, start punching the crap out of people. It's not gonna do you much good on this board, or on that game. Alright, now that everybody's past Boo, I've got a decent chance at getting there. Really, the only person I'm going to have to worry about racing for is Luigi right now. But if someone were to trigger a battle game and make Luigi lose his money, I would appreciate it. Who's one? Oh, Luigi. Luigi's one player for this. I was about to say it'd have to be since he landed on red. Alright, decently far. That's actually a pretty bad configuration for Luigi. Like, ideally, you'd want the 15 and 20 farther away, and the 30 close by along with all the players. Going for Monkey? Yep. Yeah, get his stinky ass out of here. You like, even in space, everyone can smell Monkey Butt from just that far away. It's just the worst. That took him about 12 seconds to get that 30-second timer there. Yeah, nice try, Luigi. You're not getting me that easily. I'll force you to work for it. Yeah, just go and take your time, Luigi. Literally take your time. No confidence. Oh, he's gonna save... He really doesn't feel confident. He's gonna save me for last. He's gonna pull Link's Awakening and go for the Yoshi doll. That looks wrong. Thanks for that, Luigi. What would we do without you? No. Yeah, good job, Luigi. All it took was you, like, never mind. Never mind. Forget it. Forget it. Forget I said anything. Oh, that might have been too high. 0. You know, we could stand to go for a happening space, I guess. It's better than red, since there is no red star. These here are the old days Mario Party, where there's only 3 bonus stars and they're always the same. It's always minigame star for most coins and minigames, coin star for most number of coins held at any given time, and happening star for the most happening spaces landed on. That didn't change until Mario Party 5, where they switched 5 and 6 up and they replaced the coin star with the orb star, which is the most items used. And then 7 started the tradition of having multiple hidden stars like that. No, 7 started the tradition of having 6 possible stars, but only 3 appearing. And then again, 7's pretty old by now, because Mario Party 7's 15 years old at this point, so... Came out in 2004. I believe that's right. There was like a pretty decent gap between 7 and 8, is what I remember. I got the box sitting right here. Let's find out. Make sure I'm right. Oh, excuse me, 2005. It's 14 years old. I was probably thinking of Mario Party 6, not Mario Party 7. Alright. Let's jump some hot ropes. Why does Hot Rope sound like basically a Twizzler that would be like a spicy Twizzler instead of a sweet one? Because you have like all those knockoff of Twizzlers and all the other things where it's basically like just a rope or like a binding of sugar that looks like a rope. So you've got like the things like witches' brooms, and those are made out of marshmallow, but it's the same like shape and style where it looks like a bunch of cords put together. So Hot Rope reminds me of like one of those, except if it was spicy instead of being sweet. Kind of surprised they've never done that, but I'm sure someone probably has stolen that idea and is already working on a marketing plan for it. Also, goodbye, Luigi, you will not be needed. Goodbye, Donkey Kong, you will also not be needed. Hey, 21, my lucky number. Well, one of them anyway. My lucky numbers are 8, 13, 21, and 666. taking that now. I'll also be landing on Bowser, and I will have no money, so that's going to be unfortunate. I don't remember if you can buy your star for 10 coins in this one, but we'll find out. I would be happy to give Bowser my star, though, since he is adorable. I would also be okay with communism. Communism would be nice. Nope, you're just gonna do the classic roulette. Alright, cool. Bowser well, I have nothing to lose from this because he can't take stars in chance time, so whatever. Alright, let's start with our amount. Someone is giving up a grand total of 40 coins, and that player will be Luigi. Because I don't like him. That's what you get for getting a hidden block of the star. Now you have no money. It's all on you, man. Most people have to pay for their stars, so I'm going to make you pay for your star. Since you can just happen to land on the correct space and get one for free. Now you don't have any money. That would be an interesting idea. Do like a black market star where it's like a hidden block star where it's just like you happen to land on a correct space, but you have to pay more money for the star. Speaking of chance time, here's more. I'm always excited for chance time. He lied. I've never been screwed over by it. He also lied. Yoshi's picture looks really weird in that shot. Oh good, I'm not involved. Okay, well I don't care then. Alright, that was actually good control of chance time, Donkey Kong. That was pretty good. Well done. I'm actually kind of impressed by that. Not only did you get the money you wanted, you got it to yourself, and you got it from the one person that actually had money to give you. Not bad. I mean, like, getting a star swap with me would have been better, but still impressive. Also, I've lost track of where the star is, but if it's close by, I might have to consider taking that item away from Yoshi. Fillet relay, also known as fillet relay. But in London, they say fillet. Because they're British. Jeez, I absolutely decimated Yoshi in that first section of the race. Alright guys, if we lose, it is definitely on y'all's heads, not mine. Luigi definitely got the worst section though. That part is the hardest one to actually get through without hitting a wall. Nice dodge with the snowball. Beautiful. Now feed that fish to those cardboard cutouts of penguins that are just moving up and down on a line that you can create in Microsoft PowerPoint through custom animations. I'm really old. Holy cow. Alright, so we have a gold mushroom and a mushroom. Where's the star? Surely it's not close by. I think by this point it's gotten sent to No Man's Land. Which really, No Man's Land is the one behind the door, but you get the point. Yeah, no one's even remotely close to that, so I am going to go ahead and steal somebody's item. Either one's fine, I'd prefer the golden, but either one will do. Alright, golden it is. And because this is Mario Party 2 and not 3, you can just use it right away. Good roll, I'm glad I stole this gold mushroom. There we go, that's more like it. Much better. You know, for starting that roll with a 119 is actually not too bad. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Really, it doesn't matter, but I might as well get to boo this turn, I guess. Of course going for the obvious choice, because A, he's got the most coins, and B, I don't want him getting the coins to steal a star. And since he's only 12 coins away, I'm just going to nip it in the bud right now. out with the rest of the little other plebeians. You know, for what Boo does, he charges like a pretty reasonable price. Like, 5 coins to steal up to like 20 from your opponent. Because not only are you getting the 20, they're losing the 20. Like, there's a pretty big difference between them just getting destroyed and them actually being given to you. Also, this feels familiar. Dude? Yeah. Luigi... Not as good control of chance time as Donkey Kong. Luigi's still confused about what happened, I guess. $10-4, good buddy. That'll cost you 10 coins to come through these parts. Really? Not going for the item? Okay. I would have gone for it in hopes to win the minigame if it was going to be a 1v3. Also, we already did this one, but okay. Because then all you need is 5 to steal, and if you can get there faster, then I feel like the item overall would be better. Because if you steal with the 5, you can get probably enough for a star, or pretty close. Yeah. Luigi has learned from his past mistakes. Our team is not doing very well right now. Granted, I don't even have the controller in my hands right now. I'm kicking back with Dr. Pepper. It's all on you, Monkey Man. You want some money back after I stole it from you? Well, you gotta do it on your own. Okay, DK should have lost there, let's be real. Luigi had that. I don't know why it let him keep moving, but Luigi should have won just then. I feel like Luigi definitely just got screwed over. Also, he is now dead. Nice. Yeah, Luigi should have won that. That was very clearly a hit on DK, and that would have been the end of that. I would give Luigi credit there. He should have won that. Oh, what's it? Just everyone's gonna roll a 1 now? We're just gonna have one of those turns? Apparently that's a yes! Okay, what's going on here? Yoshi, please save us. Thank you. Starting to get a little concerned when I saw it happen a 3rd time in a row. Through all the crap rolls I've gotten over the years, and trust me, there are a lot of them, I don't think I've seen literally everyone roll a 1 in the same turn, but that was pretty dang close. Yikes. I'm pretty sure I already screwed this one up. Yeah, I think Luigi's got it unless he makes a mistake, which he just did, so... He should have gotten that, but... We'll just see your shadow off screen over there, Mr. Luigi. Alright, I'll take it. You know, I'm gonna use the same strategy and just see where it lands, because it's apparently not consistent at all. I'm gonna try something a little bit different and see if it works, but nothing conclusive just yet. Wow, really? Okay. So I hit it just a teensy bit later, but it still affected 2 carts. I was expecting to get the warp block, and I did not. I got the gold mushroom. Okay. Jeez, nobody can roll anything all of a sudden here. Also, that may not have been the worst idea in the world to force everyone to go backwards. Oh, there it is. There's the lamp. I I think with the gold mushroom I still have a chance of beating him there, though. And that's also assuming he gets the lamp. He might miss. The AI is programmed to override all their natural inclinations and go for the lamp, but it doesn't mean they'll get it. Oh, we didn't talk about the Bowser Mask, or the Bowser Suit as it's called in this game. The Japanese version, it's Bowser Mask. This allows you to transform into Bowser and roll 1 dice. Anybody you pass, you steal 20 coins from them. Or whatever they have if they don't have 20 coins. It also enables you, if you pass Koopa Kid, to steal all the coins that he has stolen from previous players. Or not steal them, but he gives them to you because he thinks that, you know, it's his boss / dad. Alright, here we go. Yeah. Still took half my money. Not quite half, but pretty dang close. I don't even know where the train is right now. Okay, it's over there. Run Toad off the rails. No, but run Luigi off the rail. I mean, that actually put him in a decent spot, because he wasn't anywhere close, so... He needs the money, but at least movement-wise, he's in the running for it. He got run over to be in the running. Hooah! Alright, let's bowl. I'm not a great bowler in real life, but, like, I'm decent enough. I can consistently break 100, and for most people's, like, that aren't professional, that's considered pretty good. How in the world did that not get any of those idiots? Give them plenty of time to line up for me, see if I can get them. Beautiful! Okay, that made up for it. It wasn't quite a spare, but it was pretty close. Because there's nothing more satisfying than guttering the first shot and then getting a spare. You're like, yeah, see, I redeemed myself. Alright, let's make tracks. I was gonna say space tracks, but we're not in Space Land, so no point in making space tracks. Yeah, we might as well go that way. That's where the star is. Hang out on the little station here. This area reminds me a bit of, like, the Dry Desert area from Paper Mario 1. Which is weird, because I like this board, but I did not like that area from Paper Mario 1. It was my least favorite chapter in the whole game, was that second chapter. Because you had, like, the grass area, the desert, which is 2. 3 is the Boo Mansion, which I love. 4 is the Toy Box, which I also love. What was 5? Yeah, Petal Meadows was 7. 8 was Shiver City / the ice area. There's one missing in there, but I can't remember what it is. Oh, not this game. Ugh. I'm probably the only person in the history of the world that hates bumper balls, but I do not like it. I've never been a fan of games where it's super easy to team up on one person to get them out. Like, I get the strategy of, like, that ideal for minigames, but I've never been a big fan of, like, oh, well, we'll just make sure that one person can't win. Because then it's less skill-based for that person, and it's just more like, okay, try to survive, because that's all you can do. Because there's already the strategy of, like, throwing games in a 2v2 or a 1v3, or... like, if somebody's about to get a star that you don't want them to get, but another person that's not really in the running is kind of close, you can throw a battle game to them or something like that. And even the fact that they have an ice course and a course with little hills on them doesn't change the fact that you can still team up against other players. It's one of the reasons I don't like Honeycomb Havoc either, is because, like, that one is more unintentional most of the time, but if you know the mathematics and the strategy behind it, you can, like, 2 people can team up and knock everybody else out. Hey, let's go. Not very far, though. Luckily, Mr. Luigi just happens to be 1 card short. He's always 1 day late. For once he'd like to get a star he could celebrate. I told you I've been watching you. Though I've not rewatched the original movie. I went and watched, like, not the GX 5Ds crossover one yet, but the other one that they did semi recently. And it was actually pretty dang good. I was pleasantly surprised by it. Only 21. What a shame. Only almost half my money again. And with that, he now has the capability of stealing a star, so that's bad. Everybody just getting a ton of money this turn. Luigi gets a hidden block with 20 coins. DK steals from me. Lamp is back up on the board. DK still has the Bowser suit, because there's nobody near him, really, for him to even attempt to go after. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think he got the lamp. I think he hit it too early. Sure enough, he did. But if I don't get it next turn, and Luigi somehow doesn't get it next turn, he's got a very good shot at getting it. So to compensate for that fear, let's play the drums. Since I am not forced to be the flautist. Meaning one who plays a flute. I mean, I like percussion more than woodwinds. I don't have a problem with woodwinds, I just like percussion more. But they'll never top strings. Strings are just too good. DK. DK, what are you doing? Play that flute. Alright, if we lose, it's on DK, because I played perfectly. DK got hit once every round, so I'm pretty sure we lost. Oh, we didn't? Wow. You're welcome for carrying us, monkey. Probably shouldn't have, though, because I think he has the coin star. Luckily, I have this star. So I've bought all the stars this game so far, because Luigi's was from a hidden block. And yep, there it goes, into No Man's Land. You need a key to get that one. And the only shop in the board... I'm trying to think. Actually, I think all the boards only have one. No, the Bowser board has more than one shop. But all the normal boards only have one shop. Yeah, going with the obvious here. The shop's not in a hard spot to get to, but if you're on the outside, getting back into the center is very hard without going back to start. Because that's the only way to get back in there without warping, is to go through where the start entrance is. Also, I would have preferred to keep that where it was for me to be able to use it, but oh well. Bowser Jr. might have actually just saved the day there, because otherwise he'd have enough to steal a star, and it would most assuredly be gone. Yes, this is what I need. Alright, I need 50 coins. 20? What kind of crap is 20? You did 30 earlier when literally no one could afford it. Now it's 20? I think everybody could afford every coin amount except 50. I think there was like 2 people that couldn't afford 50. But everyone, I think, had at least 30. Whatever. Luigi? Luigi? Haha! Nice try, Luigi. Nice. The only problem with that is, because Luigi got second place, he has exactly enough to steal a star. Man, I thought for a split second he had a battle game, and I would have been very okay with that. Also, yeah, Bowser Jr. can screw up sometimes and give you money instead of taking it away. Which is funny. Scared to run into me? Well, here's 5 coins, sucker. Speaking of suction. Thanks for demoing that, you'll be remembered. Can I get around to anything, please? Did I snipe that one too? Yeah, I totally did. Nice! Man, I crushed that one by comparison to the other 3. Though to be fair, the person in the center easily has the toughest job of keeping the other people away from the money, namely the coin bags. Even 100. There goes my star, unfortunately. Because tragically, there is no way to keep, there's no way to keep your star from getting stolen other than making sure people don't get to Boo with 50 coins. It wasn't until Mario Party 3 that they had the Boo Repellent or Gadlight or anything to basically stop Boo from stealing from you one time. Ah, there's the other battle. Alright, let's do it. 20 again. Luigi had exactly enough to be able to do that. Alright, facelift it is. An oldie, but a goodie. What? I think his ears do just go straight all the way down. Yikes, Yoshi, that's kind of terrifying. Luigi's ain't much better. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with what I got. I feel like that's pretty decent. The mouth might be off, but it's better than everybody else. Oh yeah, much better than everyone else. How did that get second place? What? That was horrible. I would have pegged that as the worst one of them all, but okay. Thanks for the money, I guess. I'm quite certain that that's the coin star. I'm pretty sure nobody had cracked 100 prior to me getting it, but I'm very sure no one cracked 130. Mostly because I was not letting them, but you can only do that for so long. Between the bank and the hidden blocks, you know, I couldn't evade it forever, tragically. Oh, nice, gonna go right for my big butt? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so. Me and this giant purple butt are here to stay. They always have one where the butt is facing the camera, though. They always do. At least the 15 seconds is in a halfway decent spot. You know, if they put it at the edge of it, like where the 20 is, there's no point in even getting it, because it takes 15 seconds to get over there, get it, and get back. So it's like, what's the point? Unless you're Gerard the Completionist, there's just really no reason to. Yeah, back to Mr. Purple Butt, huh? Oh no, it's not, okay. Yeah, sure, take your time. So you're gonna have basically about 30 seconds between getting the two of us, then. Oh, 40 seconds. Sorry, I don't know where I got 30 from. No, you don't. Oh, no. He doesn't have any confidence now. Yeah, take Mr. Luigi. Take him home. Take him back to the ballpark. I don't even know what he was doing here. No. I think it would have had to survive him one more time anyway, and I don't think it could have. I was running out of energy there. Last 2 turns, make them count, boys. Or don't, really, it's up to you. Alright, so the star's in no man's land, so there's really no reason to warp everyone over here, because nobody has a key anyway. Like, Yoshi's coming up to Boo, but they'd be coming up to Boo regardless. What item did he have? He had the gold mushroom, right. So he'll make it there regardless. Luigi can't afford to do anything yet, and DK's not close to it, so I think it's better that I don't. I think I'd be putting people in a better spot to get me rather than far away with 2 turns left. If it was the final turn, I'd do it for sure. But instead, we have to duel. Or wait, no we don't. We don't have to duel. No duel here. Luigi has no money. Screw off. Yeah, and DK's not going for the Boo anyway, because he wants the key. Because the AI's not smart enough to realize that by the time he gets there, the shop's going to be closed. And even if he had gotten there this turn, there's no way he could have gotten to the star in 1 turn. Yep, there goes my 2nd star. So yeah, between the AI, there was no stars to actually normally purchase this game. There was 1 gotten by Hidden Block, and 2 of them stolen from me. Tipsy Turn. Again, all the ones on there except for maybe Slot Car Derby. All good minigames. I really should just do like a top 10 like best and worst Mario Party games for each Mario Party. Maybe I'll do one over spring break. I'll just get some footage, I'll upload it to YouTube. Have some commentary. Like, I love watching top 10 lists. It's interesting to see what people think, and they're usually very good about bringing up points that I normally don't think of. Whoa, Luigi's hip looked really weird right there. You might want to see a doctor about that, dude. Last turn, make him count. That was pretty good. 3, 6, 9, 10. 3, 6, 9, 10. You know what? I'll go for happening. I don't think I have it, but I might as well try. Plus, now we get to hear Dough I Missed, and really, like, what's a Mario Party 2 game without Dough I Missed? I'll be quiet so you can hear it, too. Dough I Missed. It's supposed to be So I Missed, which is German for basically oh my god, but yeah, it just sounds like Dough I Missed. I don't know how you get a duh and a suh sound mixed up, but apparently you do. You get a gold mushroom? I would. Try to get the Boo and steal coins from me, I would guess. In hopes that you could beat Donkey Kong in a tie, even though I'm pretty sure you've gotten him regardless. And, you know, like, Donkey Kong's always wearing a tie, so if you are in fact beating him, you are beating him in a tie. Well, he's wearing the tie, not necessarily you. But yeah, he's not gonna be able to make it there. Was very close to having a duel with Mr. Luigi, but guess not. Sneak and Star would definitely be low on that list, by the way. For like the worst Mario Party 2 games, I guarantee you Sneak and Snore is on most people's lists. I can almost guarantee you. But now we get to hear that tuba, just like with the Day in Army, we get to hear that tuba. Well, everyone made it, so I guess no one's falling to their death today. So that's something. Enjoy your isometric platforming, everybody. From like this and the one other game that it came from, which I believe was Super Mario RPG. A very good game, but man, the platforming in that game's pretty rough, even for me. Namely, getting up to Nimbus Land, because holy cow, some of those jumps from vine to vine are not easy. Yep, all three. Nice. That'll make up from the 2 stars that were stolen. Because I would be at 6 otherwise. I believe I was at... Or no, it'd be 7 otherwise, because I think I'm at 5? I got all 3, and then I think I had 2 left. I think it was 2110 before the bonus stars. Because Luigi stole 1 and got 1 from the hidden block, so he had 2. Yoshi stole 1 near the end, so he had 1, and then I had 4, but I had 2 of them taken away, so that would be 2 as well. Yeah, I think that's right. Also, I'm not skipping this cutscene. It's too glorious to not behold. That was totally created in PowerPoint there, that background. I know how to create it too. It's not that hard. And the famous line, "Arrgh, you corked me!" Bang bang. I feel like if anyone would canonically be the winner of Western Land, it would be Wild West Wario. You are the superstar. Alright, let's take a look at these results. Number of coins for minigames. Yep, had that by a fair amount. Most ever held at one time, 64, 65, 82. So yeah, no one cracked 100 outside of me, so I was definitely safe on that. And while that last one didn't win me the Happening Star in particular, it did make a clean sweep against Yoshi there. Let's see, 4 item games, 2 of which were gold mushrooms, 1 was a plunder chest. Oh right, one of them I failed, that's what it was. DK got the Bowser Bomb twice, the gold mushroom once, Yoshi had the mushroom once. Or no, DK got the Bowser Bomb twice, and... Did he land it 4 times? He hit it, yeah, because he got Bowser twice. Because one time he just barely got us, and the other he didn't. And then the other time he got the Bowser suit. Because the magic lamp was on there. Yoshi got the gold mushroom, even though the magic lamp was also on there. The Bowsers did communism for DK and chance time for me, which made Luigi lose money. 2 banks, 4 duels, 2 chance times, one of which DK had control of and actually did a good job. The other one Luigi made completely pointless, which not only was he not involved in, it didn't do anything to anybody else. Also, yes, I have bought every item in the game, so yes, that will continue to grow higher and higher in amount. It is now past the 42,000 mark, and it will be staying there. Part of me is tempted when I go to a convention in August to try to get that amount maxed out and be like, I play this game a lot. But I don't know. I should probably ask about that, actually. Be like, yo, what games do you want me to bring for if we're not at the con and we're just, like, relaxing around? I might actually consider that. Oh, well, in the meantime, I'm going to set this controller down. And first and foremost, check what time it is, because I'm actually not sure. 8:30. Well, it is a Thursday night, so I think we're actually going to go ahead and call it here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I am going to ask on Discord, and you don't have to post it in chat now, if people have this upcoming week for the spring break or if it's the week after, so that'll give me an idea schedule-wise of what to do. Because if it's spring break and you're not, like, traveling anywhere, then obviously people will be more open to streaming. This upcoming week is spring break for me, but it may not necessarily be for everybody else. If they're in high school or a different university, it might vary. Regardless, as we find ourselves a raid target, just a quick reminder, we will be doing Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn Coin Flip Run, which we're almost done with, but it'll probably have 2 more episodes, including this upcoming one, at Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Time, and we'll be continuing the blind playthrough of Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, the prequel from Icarus, on Sunday at 5:30 Central Time. This upcoming Sunday, mind you. Outside of that, of course, you can always check my Discord, Twitter, and all that. All those links are below to be able to find the schedule. You can tweet me stuff, feel free. I'm not on Twitter that often, but I do post when I go live, so you can check there if you're not followed on here. You can check on Discord for that. I keep all that stuff up to date. Facebook's also there as well, but I know Facebook's kind of like, it's pretty much run its course, except for maybe direct messaging. And even then, that's mostly for people that only use Facebook, and that's the easiest way to get a hold of them. Regardless, let's find ourselves a raid target, shall we? Thank you all very much for tuning in by the night. Might be way tonight. I had a lot of fun, actually. Playing Mario Party 2 was a nice little change. It had been a while since I played Mario Party 2. Ooh, playing Mother 3. I am okay with this. I consider Mother 3 to be one of the best games of all time. In fact, I can almost assuredly guarantee you it's in my top 5 of best games of all time. It is up there with Galaxy 1 and Majora's Mask. It's a very, very, very good game. You don't have to know anything about Earthbound in particular, or Mother 2 or 1. Earthbound is technically Mother 2 to know anything about this game, but it has a phenomenal story. It's a great RPG, and you're probably not going to get to see much playthrough of it because it was never released in the US. There was a patch for it, so all of the stuff you're seeing on his page is done in English, but there was no ever official announcement here, which is really a shame. I'm really hoping it gets put to Virtual Console someday, because I know a lot of people really want it. In the meantime, though, thank you all very much for watching this evening. With some good old Mario Party 2, some Mario Party 7. Take care, and I hope to see you guys on Saturday, the 9th. Don't forget Daylight Savings is coming up on the 10th, too, so remember to set your clocks. It's going to go forward an hour, which is going to suck, but keep it in mind. See you guys next time.